What's up, y'all? So, quick word for y'all. So, I may not be a glamorous, popular YouTube star. I may not be a rapper. I may not be a singer. I may not be a professional dancer. I may not be a fashion model. I may not be a celebrity. But guess fucking what? I still make good fucking content, and one day I'm manifesting that I will be a popular YouTuber.
It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are. It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are. It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are.
Y'all think I'm ready for this? Y'all really not ready for Lady T Angel 2023.
It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are. It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are. It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are. It's time to shine. Give them what you got, baby. Time to show them all you are.
Hey YouTubers, what up though? Okay, so we are here today with another one. I'm silly doing this DJ college, I swear to God, but okay, yeah, we're back with another one. And what this video is about is the comparison, the contrast of Grubhub as a driver and of course DoorDash, but they call it Dasher. So we are going to that. Like I said, the comparison, the contrast, pros and cons, all of that good stuff. But we are going to go ahead and get right into it. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I know I am. Alright, let's do it. Alrighty, y'all. Okay, so the first thing that I want to get into is working Grubhub and DoorDash as a driver, not the customer, as a driver. are the contract violations, and I am going to show y'all what I am talking about. No, you know what? I'm just gonna do the screenshots for you. I feel like that'd be easier instead of me switching my camera over and over. I did give y'all a chance to see what both of the maps look like when you're waiting for orders. You have to start a dash now for you to actually see the map of the area that you're working in. And I'm trying to do Royal Oak and Southfield. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. But see, as of right now, the map is blank, so I can't do a dash now. It's only letting me schedule right now. So while I'm waiting on that to get busy, I'm just gonna be chatting with y'all for a couple minutes. Okay, now what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, the contract violations. So so when you get a contract violation with I'm gonna talk about DoorDash first. Their violations are more of a joke than Grubhub's is. Well, Grubhub is nothing to play with, but DoorDash, complete joke. Now see, they issue contract violations to drivers who don't follow their so-called contracts when you first sign up as a driver. Now with DoorDash, when you get a contract violation with them, oh my god, they're supposed to be there just to scare the driver into not doing that shit again. Like for instance, when you do a late pickup getting to the restaurant, see. Okay, let's say for instance that you get to the restaurant late to pick up. It gives you a time frame, like you got to pick up by 12:30, this and that. Okay, and let's say that you're running late getting to the restaurant and you don't mark pickup by, okay, I said 12:30, right? And you don't mark pickup by 12:41. If you mark it after that time and it knows you got to the restaurant late, you get to the customer, boom, they issue you a contract violation for that. They actually give you like a 10-minute grace period. As far as I know, Grubhub does that same thing as well, but like I said, their contract violations are nothing to play with. With DoorDash, they don't have a set number. They don't have a set number. Sorry about that. They don't have a set number of contract violations that you can have at one time per account. Like I said, those violations are there just to scare you. They issue contract violations for several reasons. With DoorDash, it's doing a late pickup. But the only time the system understands is as long as you get to the restaurant within the pickup time frame and within the 10-minute grace period, and it knows you have a wait time. As long as you report it in the app and you don't move anywhere, I'm gonna explain what I mean in just a few moments. And you don't move anywhere, then it won't issue you a contract violation just as long as you're still in that area of where the restaurant is at, where you're picking up from. Oh, and there are some instances where it will try to issue contract violations, like when you get to the customer late as well. They also issue contract violations for that. The only time that you're safe from DoorDash when you don't get contract violations, no matter how late you are getting to the store, the customers, all that good shit. Excuse me. The only time you're safe from that is, okay, there's two different things. Okay, is one, even when you get to the store late, there's a little tip for you guys. Even when you get to the store late, and you don't mark pick up within that 10-minute time frame that, like I was telling you guys about. Okay, now what you want to do is, before you get to the restaurant and you don't mark within that 10-minute time frame, you have to mark within that 10-minute time frame in order for you not to get a contract violation. Okay, so your pickup time is 12:30 and you have to mark it picked up by 12:40. Okay, let's say you're getting to the restaurant late, right? Okay, and you mark picked up by 12:38 and you're still not at the restaurant. You want to mark picked up within that 10-minute time frame, like I was telling you guys about. You get to the restaurant. Even if you have a wait time and you still mark picked up within that time frame, they hand you the order, like let's say like 20 minutes later. You get to the customer, boom, you ain't got no contract violation. The reason why is because you tricked the system into thinking you had picked up the order within that time frame, even though it knows you've still been waiting at the restaurant. So that's one way. The second way is this: with DoorDash, to avoid getting a contract violation, To avoid getting contract violation, if the app knows you have 2 orders at once with that one platform, then it doesn't issue a contract violation for having 2 customers. Even if you get to the customer over 20 minutes late, whether it's one or both of them, they don't issue a contract violation for that. The reason why is because you have 2 customers. The system in its way feel like it's not fair to issue a contract violation, and it knows you have 2 different customers. So those are the 2 things that saves you. You mark picked up within the 10-minute time frame off of 1 customer. You get to the restaurant after that time, even though the system, even though you're tricking the system into thinking you picked up the order already. So that's one way. 2 ways, 2 customers, 1 platform. That's the ways that you avoid getting violations with DoorDash. If you guys want me to issue you a demonstration of what I'm talking about, I can do that in a separate video, but I just need for you guys to correspond with me and let me know, and I'll be sure to do another part on that. But like I said, the contract violations with DoorDash, they're more for joke. They don't have a set number of contract violations that you can have at one time with DoorDash per account. Now Grubhub's, oh my god, Grubhub's is more serious. Now there's actually do scare the drivers, including myself. Now per account with Grubhub, I don't know when the hell they started doing this, because when I started out with Grubhub as a driver, as far as I knew, they didn't start off with contract violations, but I say like maybe a year after I started out as a driver, I started getting emails about the new updates, like, oh, we're going to do contract violations too. And I'm like, what the fuck, they turning into DoorDash, but theirs is more serious. I'm explaining what I mean. Okay, so when you get a contract violation with Grubhub, now per account, they only let you go up to having 3 violations at once. After that, they so-called restrict your account. They terminate you as a driver, and I'm not for sure if you can appeal those contract violations, because all they're going to tell you is this: you have to let the violations run its course. And what they mean is that each time you get a violation with Grubhub, as long as it's not 3 on 1 account, each contract violation lasts up to 3 months, but they tell you 90 days. But I like to go by 3 months. But yeah, let's say for instance that you got a contract violation of maybe 2 of them with Grubhub. Now see, you're still safe, but if you keep performing the same actions that you did to get those contract violations, yeah, you're gonna be stuck, and you're possibly gonna get deactivated. So just be careful of that. When Grubhub issues you a contract violation, depending on how many times that you perform that particular behavior in 1 week, with Grubhub and DoorDash, they go by the same set of weeks. Their weeks start Monday and it always ends on Sunday, so keep that in mind. Okay, now Grubhub, oh my god. Hey, excuse me. I know I'm all over the place right now because I'm waiting on my map so I can get started with working. But anyways, yeah, but depending on how many times you perform that action in 1 day, like first Grubhub will start off possibly issuing you an email at a certain time of the afternoon or morning. I'm not sure how it works for every particular driver in different areas, but okay, let's say you keep being late to particular customers, whether you have 1 order or 2 orders. Grubhub still see those things as a red flag. They don't do like the DoorDash system does. Grubhub's is more strict. But yeah, if you keep constantly doing the behavior in 1 day of being late getting the customers, or letting the app automatically remove orders that you had hit accept for, and you don't hurry up and make your way to the restaurant, they usually go by 10 minutes to give you a chance to get to the restaurant, and after that they swipe the orders away from you. But if you let the Grubhub system do that itself, then there's a possibility, if you do it at least, I want to say like 3 or 4 times in 1 day, now you can come off lucky getting a warning email letting you know a whole bunch of customers have reported their orders being late, this and that. Just a warning email, don't worry about it. But if you get an email and an in-app notification letting you know, like, okay, you done this too many times, we had to issue a contract violation. Now, before, what they do is before you hit that you're available, whether you're just hitting available, you're not on a block, you hit available and you are on a block, then what they will do is, so before they give you the chance to let you hit available, so you can start taking orders in the Grubhub app, they will let you know, okay, you need to look over this contract violation that you had got for your constant behaviors of being late to customers. They'll have you look over that. It will be somewhere in your app, and then you have to. I forgot what you had to. I forgot what you had to do when you had to acknowledge you got a violation with Grubhub, but because I haven't gotten one in a while, I'm gonna keep it that way. But as far as I know, you have to read over the contract violation. It tells you why you got that contract violation, and then you have to acknowledge it. That's as far as I know what they'll do when they issue you one. I mean, yes, they are annoying for reasons because they go by a 90-day period each time you get a contract violation. As long as you don't have 3 under your account at once, then you're good. So if you get 1 or 2 contract violations, you're good. You just gotta keep working. Dismiss your previous behaviors that caused you to get those contract violations. Try to last those 90 days that the contract violations first get on your accounts. And then when they fall off, it will be like nothing ever happened. You just gotta make it for 90 days, unfortunately. That's how the Grubhub system be doing it. But when you get a contract violation with DoorDash, when you do even one behavior that's not repeats, they normally issue the contract violation right after you finish doing that particular delivery. And like I said, it could be for reasons or getting to the restaurant late. You don't mark that order within that 10-minute grace period, like I was telling you guys about. You get to the restaurant on time, but you get to the customer late. They also issue a contract violation for that. There are so many reasons. If you guys want me to go through a list of reasons why they issue contract violations with both Grubhub and DoorDash, let me know. I can do that in a separate video for you guys as well. It's a demonstration that I was talking about earlier in this video. But yeah, so quick recap. Contract violations. DoorDash don't do a set number of contract violations as far as I know for drivers. Grubhub goes by 3, and theirs take 3 months to fall off, so just be careful of that. Now, to knock off a contract violation with DoorDash, I forgot to talk about that as well. To knock off a contract violation with DoorDash, okay, you would either have to wait about a month, go through appeals with DoorDash support, and see if they'll knock off that contract violation within that month. But me personally, especially if you work this gig full-time like how I do, they give you 100 qualifying deliveries to knock off that particular contract violation when it first get on your account. It sounds annoying, but especially when you do the gig full time, it will be like the contract violation disappears. Depending on how much deliveries that you work in the day, it can disappear within, I want to say, a week for the earliest. Within a week. Like I said, it all depends on you. It depends on how much you work. But yeah, those are the contract violations. Okay, now we are going to get to the next thing. I will be right back. Hey, what's up, y'all? We are in the next part of the video. And next I want to talk about earning per order. Okay, see, now with Grubhub, when you earn with Grubhub, when you see an order pop up on your screen in a Grubhub for a driver's app, before you hit accept and reject, it gives you like a certain amount and what the distance was. See, what Grubhub used to do was, it used to only give you the amount that you're making in that order, or 2 of those orders that show up on your map. And they don't give you the distance. Now they have updated it to where you see what the distance is in total and the amount that you're making per that order or those orders. Because sometimes they'll send you 2 at once. Or sometimes they'll send you 1 order and then they'll do an add-on a few minutes later before you hit picked up for the first order. Now, when it comes to earning with Grubhub, Now, whatever you see on your screen before you hit accept or reject is what the total amount is that you're making for that order. It don't do like DoorDash and do like the pop-ups after you hit complete, like, oh, this is the amount you make, delivery complete, all that good shit. But yeah, the best thing about Grubhub is that it's honest with you. It's honest with you when it comes to showing you what you make in that order. Now, see, with DoorDash, it constantly hides its full payouts. I don't know why, but that's always been a thing with DoorDash, and that annoys the shit out of me. There have been a lot of times while running the customer orders with DoorDash, it will hide like 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. Hell, sometimes I even thought it was funny a couple times to hide like $5 or $10. I'm like, damn, really? I mean, yeah, I'd be happy that the amount be higher after you deliver that particular order, but at the same time, I'd be annoyed as shit, especially when it comes to hiding a few cents. I'm like, what is a few cents gonna do to put a smile on my fucking face, DoorDash? Y'all need to cut that out. I will understand if you keep hiding like a few dollars, but the whole point is that not to hide anything from the drivers. The drivers will always want to know what they make in full. But you don't find out until after you complete that delivery for that customer or those customers. Sometimes they do the same thing as Grubhub does too. Sometimes it will send you one order, you hit accept, and then a little bit later on, before you hit picked up for that first order, it will send you an add-on, a second order. Or sometimes it will send you both orders at one time. Now, see, both of the platforms, what's best about them is that it will only allow you to do 2 customers in one route. That's the best part about both of the apps. Now, DoorDash, there are a couple times where it will have you run into like more than 2 customers, especially when you do those stupid shop and deliver orders. Sometimes it does that. It used to do that a lot, especially when it came to them working with Walmart. But as far as I know, they had ended that partnership, so we won't have to worry about that issue anymore. But oh my god, when they were working with Walmart, they were all over the fucking place. Like, literally for one location, sometimes it will try to send you to many different, let me see, it will try to send you to many different customers, like maybe up to, I want to say up to 8 in one route, and the mileage be ridiculous as hell. The payouts be low as shit, because most of the time with those shop and deliver orders, when they did Walmart, what you see is what the full payout is going to be. So that is annoying as shit. So that's why I'm happy they ended that partnership, and Walmart went off to doing their own delivery service. It's called Spark. My best friend Dominique works for that one, but sometimes she don't always enjoy it. I'm gonna let her tell you that herself, because I don't know much about Spark. I only know from what she told me. But okay, sorry, my phone keeps ringing. I got a delivery. Okay. Now, like I was saying, for full payouts, what you see on the Grubhub screen, unless it gives you an in-app notification letting you know, like, hey, this customer tipped you this amount, then it adds on to your earnings tab for what you made for that day. DoorDash, it'll also let customers do add-on tips, but I gotta be real with y'all. I don't remember the last time that a DoorDash customer had ever did that. Especially because they keep hiding their tips. It's hard to believe when a customer is going to tip higher after a delivery is made, but they can give you the choice to do that too when you're a customer. Okay. Yeah, but Grubhub, they're honest about the full payout. Unless the customer tips higher, you get an in-app notification. DoorDash constantly hides their fucking tips, and that's what I don't appreciate about them. I never appreciated DoorDash for doing that. But we are going to move on to the next segment. I gotta get to work. I just got my first order for today. It is lunchtime, and for some reason it is slow. I'll catch you on a little bit. Hey guys, so we're at the next part of the video, and next I want to cover cashing out. Okay, so DoorDash and Grubhub both gives you the option to either wait until Monday or Tuesday every week to get your earnings, depending on your bank, of course. Or you can choose to cash yourself out as many times as you like. But with DoorDash, they only let you cash out once a day. With Grubhub, it only goes by $1 limit. I'm not sure if it's different for every driver out there, but at least on my end, it shows up that you can only cash out up to $500 daily, and that's every day. DoorDash, it doesn't go by a set amount. It only goes by, okay, you already cashed out for the day. You have to wait till tomorrow to cash out your earnings again. And that'd be so fucking annoying to me. Like, I don't know why on earth that they do that. Me personally, I like how Grubhub does theirs better. You can cash out as many times as you want to per day, as long as it's under $500. As long as it's under $500. So yeah, me personally, I like Grubhub's better. Now the cash out fees, I'm not sure if it's different for every area, every driver out there, but at least on my end, for DoorDash, it goes by a $1.99 fee for cashing out. If you don't wait until I think DoorDash is every Monday, depending on the bank, or Tuesday. It goes by every Monday or Tuesday for DoorDash. I think Grubhub, it goes by I think every Tuesday, if I'm correct. But the reason why I don't fully know is because I'm used to cashing out my earnings every day I get done working out here. That's ridiculous. Like, I gotta have my money at the end of the night. I can't wait. I gotta have it at the end of the night. But Grubhub's cash out fee, theirs is 50 cents. Like I said, once again, Grubhub's better than DoorDash's system. DoorDash's is $1.99, Grubhub's is 50 cents. Okay, now we are going to cover the next portion. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to the next portion. Be back in a second. Hey everybody, we are on the next part of the video. Now next we're going to cover ETAs. Okay, now with DoorDash ETAs, I noticed they've been more generous than how Grubhub normally does it. There are rare times where I ever have a problem with ETAs with DoorDash. The only time that ETAs are a problem with DoorDash is especially when a customer has been waiting for a while. I'm not sure how often they may do so, because I hardly ran into that problem. But yeah, the other time ETAs are an issue is when a customer is like less than 3 miles to where you're picking up from to get their order. I say problem because even though they're not that far of a distance from where the restaurant pickup is, it's based on the restaurant and how fast they get the orders out. That's why I say it could be a problem. But other than that, I never really had issues when it came to the ETAs with DoorDash. They are very fair on their DoorDash and they're more lenient than when it comes to Grubhub's ETAs most of the time. Grubhub's sometimes it's confusing. Like, when they know that a customer has been waiting for a while, okay, let's say you go to the restaurant for a Grubhub customer, for one customer, their ETA is like drop off by 6:38, right? But you get to the restaurant, you get there at 7:41. You go back on the app where the 3 tab thing is, and it says 6:38 for the drop off time. Half the time, you be looking dumb as hell. Like, that's way past the time. Like, that's like an hour and 3 minutes past the time. Now, there are rare times where you ever see that happening. From my knowledge, that happens because they know when the customer has been waiting for a long time. The only thing they change in the system that you can see is the pickup time. They won't let you know what the real ETA is when the customer has been waiting for a long time. Yeah, sometimes I had that problem when it comes to Grubhub. Like, previous drivers unassigning from orders, and then it gets sent over to you, and then you be like, what the hell, 6:38? That's like an hour and 3 minutes past. But it will show you what the pickup time is, 7:41. So sorry, that's my app ding. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the middle of working while I'm talking to you guys, so yeah. But the ETAs, DoorDash, usually more lenient when it comes to the ETAs. Grubhub, sometimes it will get you, it will scare you, it will scare the hell out of you. It'd be like all over the place. But there are some times where you'll see lenient ETAs when it comes to Grubhub's drop-off times to the dine. Well, they call their customers diners for some reason. DoorDash just say customers. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're new, fresh out the box, starting out with either or you're with both, just like how I am. So this is something to keep in mind, y'all. I am about to get back to work because I got 2 orders on hand. I got a DoorDash and a Grubhub, which will be in a separate video of how to multi-app. I was going to put it all in one video, but I don't want to make this video too long-winded because there's too much ground to cover with the contrast. The comparisons, the pros and cons with the Grubhub and DoorDash app. But see you guys in the next part. Hey guys, we are on the next part of the video, and next I want to cover extra pay with both platforms. Now with DoorDash, their extra pay is called Peak Pay, and with Grubhub, theirs is called Mission Pay. But you hardly see any of those nowadays. Like when the pandemic had first hit, you were seeing those all over the fucking place. But I didn't start with Grubhub, I believe, until 2021. So I started a year after the pandemic had first hit. But Grubhub Mission Pay. Now, what that is within a certain time frame, depending on your area, because every area is different when it comes to Mission Pay. They tell you that you can earn, let's say for instance, if it says you can earn $10 if you complete a certain amount of deliveries without skipping this amount total. Now, what they're saying is that you can, depending on what the number is for the Mission Pay, you can earn an extra $10 when those number of deliveries are made. Like, let's say for instance, if it says you can earn $16 by completing 8 deliveries if I skip more than 4 total. Now that part is tricky, especially if you're a driver that cares about your money like how I am. So if you're I believe the highest level for Grubhub drivers is called Premier, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Premier is the highest level drivers. Right now I'm a partner, that's the 3rd level. And we don't get all the same perks as the higher level drivers be doing. But we care about our damn money, right? Well, if you're not a Grubhub driver at least not quite yet, I highly recommend that you sign up to be a Grubhub driver. It's one of the best things that's ever happened in my life, except for when it gets slow. And another grind I want to cover is definitely the scheduling part, especially with Grubhub, because ooh, theirs drive me the fuck crazy, let me tell you. Yeah, but that's Mission Pay when it comes to Grubhub. Offering a set amount of money for doing a number of deliveries without skipping more. When they say skipping more than this number total, like let's say for instance if it says 4, like if you decline 4 orders, not in a row, but it goes by a time frame when it issues you Mission Pay for your area. So if you skip 4 deliveries, it doesn't matter when, as long as it's within that time frame. If you skip more than 4 deliveries, you don't complete them, you just flat out say no, I don't want to do this shit, then it will restart your I guess like kind of timer thing. You'll see like a circle, like number of deliveries out of 4. Like let's say you completed 2 deliveries and you got 4 in total, so you got 2 more you have to complete within that time frame for Mission Pay. So if you skip more than 4 in that time frame, it resets you back to 0, and that's the annoying part. So if you want that money and you want to get a higher level driver for Grubhub, I guess be my guest, but it ain't gonna let them be wear and tear on your car, and that's how Grubhub takes advantage of you. DoorDash is worse when it comes to that area, but I'm gonna cover that later on. That's Mission Pay for Grubhub. Now DoorDash's extra pay is called Peak Pay. Now what theirs is that they also go by a certain time frame of time where you can earn. They're not as strict as Grubhub is when it comes to their extra pay. Now DoorDash, when it issues you, hold on. Okay, now when it issues you, that was my DoorDash app. Okay, now when it issues you Peak Pay for your area, you can actually earn that amount per order. Now the other annoying part with DoorDash is when they started doing earn by time. Now what that is that they help you earn I think the lowest amount is like at least 10 per hour, and I'm like, to be honest, that's nowhere near worth it in my eyes, because you actually make your money faster based off of per order, depending on how much the order is and how fast you get them out. And the restaurant too, let's not forget the restaurant. But yeah, but for extra pay with DoorDash, you can actually earn that per order. Now, whenever I hit Dash now, I like to do per order instead of by time, because time is actually slower in my eyes. And when you do by time with DoorDash, I'm getting off subject a little bit. Whether you're doing schedule or you're doing Dash now, it actually doesn't show you in the app before you hit yes or no to an order popping up on your screen.
Then turn right.
Oh my god, it actually doesn't show you what the amount is that you're making. They hide the amount completely when you're doing Dash by time, and that's the annoying part. After I tried doing it one time, I was like, nope, I can't do this shit. I'm gonna do what I do best, and that's earn per order. So I just couldn't do it. Yeah, but with PeakPay with DoorDash, you can actually earn that PeakPay amount per order. It doesn't do like how Grubhub be doing with their mission pays. But yeah, that's the extra pay with both of the platforms. I'm gonna catch y'all in a little bit. I got a DoorDash to go pick up. See y'all. Hey guys, so we're in the next part of the video. Now, next I want to cover wait times and scheduling. So for scheduling, what Grubhub does is they go by a certain amount of time of, they call them blocks. They can run as low as a half hour, and it can run the highest from 2.5 hours. Like sometimes you'll see blocks from, like, let's say for instance, like 1 to 3:30, 3:30 to 5, 3 to 3:30. Those are some examples of what I mean. I'm gonna attach the screenshot of what the scheduling will look like when you first get on as a driver, especially when you're new out the box. You're gonna want to notice. But yeah, depending on your level and what it tells you in the app, because every driver is a different level, every area is different. If you're, for example, like my level, which is partner, you're the last to get access onto the next week's schedule, which is super annoying because we're actually the ones that care about our damn money. The other drivers, they just be like, oh, I'm gonna take this one just because it's here on my app and I don't want my acceptance rate to go down. That's annoying about both Grubhub and DoorDash, is the fucking acceptance rate. They both go by that. I was supposed to wait to cover that in another section, which I still may do, because like I said, there's still a lot of ground to cover when it comes to comparison and contrast between Grubhub and DoorDash. But yeah, certain days out the week, Grubhub lets you access the block scheduling, any type of blocks that you may want for the week. But if you're a partner driver, be careful, because since we're one of the last to get on access to the schedule for next week, we're more than likely not going to get decent blocks like that. So just be careful of that, especially if you're a full-time driver like how I am. Blocks is what Grubhub also uses to accommodate drivers and be one of the first to get a decent paying order. Now, in my eyes, that's not always the case. Even when you're not on block, they still send you orders, but maybe not always as glamorous as you expected it to be. They mostly accommodate drivers that's on block for that certain time when the order gets put out there on the schedule. I mean, not on the schedule, but on your app. Duh. Okay, but DoorDash's scheduling is a little bit different. From what I remember, theirs go by like you can pick the date, you can pick the days out the week, the area that you want to work in, and I had to cover that as well, the area and all that shit. Whew, this is gonna be a long ass winded video. I'm just warning you guys. And so I had covered a good amount so far, and we are still not done. There's still a lot of ground to cover. Okay, but anyway, you pick the area that you want to work in off the DoorDash schedule. You pick that date out the week, I believe. I never do scheduling with DoorDash. I just hit Dash now and I'm on my way. But okay, say for instance, when you go on the city or area that you want to work in with DoorDash, I think it goes by, like, let's say for instance, if They have a time slot that starts at 6 a.m. and then it goes all the way through. My bad, that was my Grubhub. And it goes all the way through until, like, let's say for instance like 1 a.m. until the next day. Now when you want to schedule yourself, as far as I remember, you can pick any time within that radius to schedule yourself. Sometimes it will let you do so if it's not taken over by other drivers, or they have enough drivers on that particular scheduling, I guess. It's just confusing to explain, y'all, but whew, my bad. It is a little warm outside and I'm loving it. It's the beginning of February and it already feels like spring out here. I'm loving this shit. But yeah, but sometimes they'll let you schedule within that certain time frame that you see on your DoorDash app. Other times they'll say no, you had to pick a different time slot because it's taken over by another driver. I'm not sure how they line their schedule up to allow a certain amount of drivers to work the same type of schedules for DoorDash. I can tell you this though, it is different compared to what Grubhub does. Okay, but now we're going to cover wait times. Now, now wait time with DoorDash. Now when it comes to wait times with DoorDash, like how we were saying before earlier in this video. Now what you want to do is when you know you have a wait time at a restaurant, whether it's one order or two orders, but you know it's just for that one particular order. Even if you have two, you have a wait time at this restaurant, okay, I gotta make sure to put down in the app. Now there's a certain type of tab that you want to look for after you arrive at the restaurant with DoorDash. I'm going to screenshot that as well so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'm going to circle it down so that way you guys can see where it is on the app. But yeah, there's a certain type of link that you want to look for when you're looking at the order, the customer name, all of that good shit. And it gives you a certain list of options. Like the link should say something like order not ready, tap here, or something like that. I forgot what the hell it says, but yes, it gives you a certain list of options after you hit that particular link. And then you just hit like from what I remember, it gives you at least like 6 different options. But you want to hit that link, tap down the reason for the wait, send it over to DoorDash, and then they so-called document that wait time, so you don't get flagged for it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even if you don't hit that link and let DoorDash know about why there's a wait time for the particular order, and it knows it has a certain pickup time by, because sometimes with the restaurants in, oh my god, sure, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. But yeah, with DoorDash, particular link that you have to hit under the order after you arrive at the restaurant, put down the reason for the wait, and it documents. I mean, it's not necessary to do so because the app traces you wherever you go anyway. So I feel like, okay, that's not really necessary to do that. Okay, but with Grubhub,
starting walking directions to 305 West 11 Mile Road.
I'm not walking. Okay, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Okay, but with Grubhub, with their wait times after you, of course, you do the same situation. You hit arrive at restaurant. There is something that you do want to look for in the app as well. Right under that button where it says "Get Order," you want to look for. You want to look.
Turn right.
Sorry, you want to look for where it says "There's a problem," and then right under that, it'll give you a list of specified options, how long you think the wait time is going to be. You'll see everything right there. I'm gonna screenshot all of that there as well, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But like I said, with Grubhub, theirs is more, I don't even know what the word is, but I'm just gonna say more crazy, okay? But I'll be right back. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next part. All right, y'all ready for the next part? Okay, I'll try to be a little faster with this one. Okay, now this part is going to cover how to accept, reject orders, and how to receive orders. Okay, first I'm going to cover Grubhub on all 3 parts. Okay, now Grubhub, how to receive orders. Okay, now after you toggle yourself available whether or not that you're on the block, like how we covered in the previous section, when Grubhub sends you an order, if you're not directly on the app when it sends you an order, you'll see an in-app notification appear on your phone letting you know you have a new offer, something, tap here to accept. I'm gonna screenshot it for you and put it right here so you know what I'm talking about. In-app notification, but if you're on the app directly, you'll see a orange banner appear on the top part of your screen letting you know you have a new offer. Tap here to see order or something like that. But I don't be paying attention. I just see an order, like it. Excuse me, I just got through reading. I just see an order, like it, hit accept. I hate it, I just hit reject. But yeah, that's how to receive orders with Grubhub. And how to accept. Now, how to accept orders. On the very bottom of the screen in the app, you'll see on the bottom top portion, it will say accept. On the other down half, I believe, I'm going to screenshot that as well so you guys know what I'm talking about as well. It will say reject. Now when you hit reject, it will give you a list of reasons as to why you're rejecting it. You got to hit one of those, and then you'll see something on the top part of your screen that says offer rejected. When you hit the purple button that says accept, you'll see something on the top portion of your screen that says offer accepted. Okay, so that's Grubhub. Next, I'm going to cover DoorDash. Now, DoorDash, how to receive orders. Again, if you're not directly on the app, it will send you, if you opted in for in-app notifications and text messages, first it will send you an in-app notification if you're not directly on the app. When it sends you the order, you'll see it appear on your phone, and then it will follow it by a text message saying go to blah blah blah. It'll list the restaurant for you in the text message. If you opted in for both, you'll see both if you're not directly on the app. But anyways, okay, that's how you receive offers. Now if you're in the app with DoorDash, instead of the map seeing exactly where you are, you will see something appear on your map unexpectedly. Next thing you know, it will have a marker where the restaurant is, where the customer is. It's the same situation with Grubhub, where the restaurant is, where the customer is, and it'll also have a blue mark somewhere in the map letting you know where you are from those standing points. Now DoorDash, how to accept with DoorDash. You look at the order. Now with both Grubhub and DoorDash, it gives you a certain amount of time to say yes or no to a particular order when it sends you in your app. With DoorDash, when it sends you a stacked order, that means 2 orders, whether it's going to one customer. I'm going to cover that in the next segment. Whether it's going to one customer or two restaurants to 2 different customers, like that, for instance, I believe it will give you up to 80 seconds, if not 75 seconds. It's one of the two. I'm not even for sure. I don't even pay attention like I was telling you guys, but yes. Now for one customer with DoorDash, it'll give you up to, I believe, don't tell me. About 35 to 40 seconds, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really be paying the time or any attention. I just see the order, decide if I want to take it or not. Yes, no. And I go to it, or I hit reject, like nope, I don't want this shit. And then I move on, waiting for it to continue playing order roulette, sending me something that I actually like. That's how that goes. But anyway, to accept with DoorDash, you will see something on the bottom of your screen. I forget what the hell it would say. I think it would say accept order. I'm gonna screenshot of that for you, because like I said, I'm not paying attention, or I'm not thinking straight right now. But yeah, you'll see something red on the bottom of your screen letting you know that you accept this order. If it's like an add-on order, it will say something on the bottom of your screen like add to queue. With DoorDash, I believe Grubhub is the same situation, if I'm correct. I'm going to screenshot all of that for you, because it's like It's too much to go over. I'm trying to get through this without getting annoyed explaining all of this to you guys, because I also gotta do a separate video for how to multi-app for people who are interested in doing that. Okay, but now, yeah, when you want to add on to an order with DoorDash, you'll have something a red button on the bottom of your screen letting you know either add to queue or you want to accept this order. For the instance of rejecting, it'll have like a little white button on the top right corner of your screen. I forgot what the hell it says. It doesn't say reject like how Grubhub does. Damn. Okay, you know what? I'm going to screenshot that too, but that button right there that I'm talking about is letting you know you don't want to do this order. DoorDash does it two different ways. Like after you hit the reject button with DoorDash, it'll give you a list of reasons as to why you don't want to do it. You gotta select one of those reasons and then hit the enter button, and then that order disappears. Oh, matter of fact, before I decline this one order, because I do not want this shit, I'm still going to screenshot it anyways, but that's the button I'm talking about right there. Like when you don't want a DoorDash order, you hit that button right there on the top right portion of your screen that says decline. If you want it, you got to hit that accept button right there. I'm in the middle of a Grubhub right now, so I'm just going to hit reject on that one, and you see that. But that was the other portion of how DoorDash does it. Now when they don't have the list of reasons after you hit that decline button, it will let you know that your acceptance rate is going to drop to this and this if you don't want the order, and then you have to hit that red button like how I just showed you guys in the demonstration, which is it came at a perfect time because I was looking like it don't say reject. I know that button don't say reject, so there you guys have it. But that's how to get orders, accept and reject orders with Grubhub and DoorDash. I will be right back with the next part. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I just want to go ahead and shoot this next part before we lose daylight out here. I've been out here working and shooting all damn day. So it is about to get dark before we know it in a second. So as far as I know, this is the final part to the video. If I'm missing something, I'm gonna make sure to add that in the outro. But next, we are going to be talking about pickups and drop-offs with DoorDash and Grubhub. Now, we pretty much covered a little bit of what pickups are. Like going to the restaurant, going to stores. If it's a shopping delivery, go to stores, you grab the items that's on their list. How DoorDash used to do it is that they had you scan the barcodes of each of the items, enter the quantity of the items, and then boom, move on to the next one. Then you scan the barcodes, just keep going until you got all the items. But Grubhub will just have you grab the items, verify that the item is the same as the one you're looking at in the app, and then boom, you move on to the next one, the next one, the next one, until you have all the items completed. Now, with shopping delivers are a little bit difficult, especially when you have to substitute items. Customer wants a refund for the item because they don't want a substitution. Marking item unavailable, all of that stuff. But I'm not even gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna leave that for another video. But man, me working and trying to shoot in between wait times, I'm not gonna lie, it has been a little bit difficult and a little bit annoying. But like I said, I'm here for y'all. That's what I'm here for. Okay, but pickups for restaurants. Now with both DoorDash and Grubhub, you go exactly to the restaurants. Once you know you have the item in your hands, you want to mark confirm pickup with Grubhub. With DoorDash, there's a slightly different option. You just hit no, actually. Confirm pickup is DoorDash. Gap order is Grubhub. I got that mixed up. Okay, so after you hit confirm pickup with DoorDash, you hit OK, and then it takes you to the next screen of where you're going to drop off to the customer. Boom, boom, boom. Enter in the GPS, or if you know where the hell you're going about GPS, just go right ahead. But normally I try to aim for routes that has the less mileage possible on the car, so it doesn't do as much wear and tear. Sometimes if you're on a time limit getting to a customer, you don't want to get hit with a violation. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the wait, especially when you're trying to multi-app. Like I said, I'm gonna leave that for another video. I'm not gonna do it in this one because I got the feeling this one's probably already too long-winded. I don't know where my time frame is at right now, but yeah. But with DoorDash, when you're dropping off, it has two options. Either you're handing it to the customer, or a customer has a preference of you leaving it somewhere for them to see where it is. Contact-free delivery, that's what they call it. But if it's a hand it to me with DoorDash, 9 times out of 10, especially if their instructions aren't clear, dropping off to a business, a hotel, you don't know what the suite number is. Business, you don't know what the suite number is because they don't write it down 9 times out of 10. That'd be so fucking annoying. Whew, okay. You're dropping off to a school. They don't have clear instructions of which door to go to, where to meet them at, what parking lot you're going to go into, because 9 times out of 10 they'll have more than one parking lot for a school. Like, oh my god. So yeah, you either have to text the customer, see if they'll respond right off the bat, or if not, give it like a certain amount of time, and then you want to call the customer and be like, hey, I'm here at your location. I need to know exactly where to meet you at or where to drop this off at. So you hand the delivery over to the customer, and then you mark complete delivery. Boom, you're finished with the drop off. But if it's a leave it at door or contact free delivery, like how Grubhub says, first you want to take a look at the customer's instructions, because so sometimes out of 10 they'll have clear instructions for you as to where they want you to leave their order at. But if they don't have clear instructions, you're gonna leave the order anywhere that they can see it. Especially if it's their house, 9 times out of 10, I want to leave it exactly at their front door. And then after you leave the order for the customer, now see, the DoorDash app has you take a picture of where you left the order at. I like to leave it exactly where they can see the number address, so that way they can't report to DoorDash that they didn't receive their order in order for them to get free food, because they did that shit a lot. I don't know how many times I got reported starting out with DoorDash that they had lied on me saying that they never got their food delivered. And this one chick, oh my god, I don't even want to get into that right now. She reported me trying to get free food just because I refused to hand her the order in her hands. She didn't answer her phone when I called her. She didn't text. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to lie. Oh my god. But I'm kidding. I don't act, because she had no reason to lie on me like that. And she didn't pick up her phone when I called her. That's why I was like, yeah, but I'm just kidding. I don't. But I forgot how many years ago this was. I think it was like 2021. Yeah, I think it was somewhere in that year. But oh my god, yeah, she lied on me just because I didn't hand her. It's not that I refused to hand her food, but okay, you know what? Moving on. Yeah, but I'm. But man, this shit, she still pissed me off until this day. But yeah, anyways, especially when you're dropping off to a house with DoorDash, what you want to do is when you take the picture, make sure you take a picture of the address, so that way, in case a customer tries to lie on you in order for them to get free food and you get hit with a violation off of that, you can defend yourself later on and be like, hey, I got proof that I did deliver this food. And then DoorDash looks into that, and then next thing you know, they wipe away that violation and be like, okay, we did verify that you did drop off to this customer, so you're clean, you're good, we removed the violation. So it's like it's never happened. So, man, I don't know how many times I got back at customers in the past for them lying on me, getting hit with violations, and then I proved to DoorDash that I actually did deliver their damn food. Thank y'all very much. I care about my fucking job. Thank you very much. Okay, so anyways, okay, now with Grubhub. Okay, pickup with Grubhub is the very same story like how I explained with DoorDash. It's just slightly different, especially when it comes to their options, how their app is made off, and this is that and that. Now, dropping off with Grubhub is kind of the same story. The way they used to do it is that if it's a leave it at door type of thing, especially if you're delivering to a customer's house, you would leave it at their door. If they don't have a certain preference, leave it at their front door. I recommend. You text the customer normally and let them know, hey, I had delivered your food. It's right here at your front door. Have a great meal. Whatever the hell you want to say, but okay. But now, okay, now, remember I was mentioning to you guys just a second ago how with DoorDash, when you're dropping off to a customer and it's a leave it and you have to take a picture, that's mandatory. But the only way you can bypass that is if, hey, if it's like a leave it at door and you have a customer waiting at the front door, you hand it to them. You don't have to take a picture or anything. There is something that you can bypass. It will say right under the option right before you take the picture, you can say I handed it to customer, and that bypasses that, and then you hit complete delivery. Now with Grubhub, they updated their app to where you do the same thing. You take a picture if it's a leave it at door type of thing for the customer, so they know exactly where you left the food at. But theirs isn't as mandatory as DoorDash's is. Now, see, the way that you can bypass it when it comes to dropping off to a certain customer with Grubhub, I was about to say DoorDash, wow. Now, with dropping off to Grubhub, oops, my bad. Okay, now dropping off to Grubhub, now it isn't mandatory for you to actually snap a picture and to see where you had left the food at for the Grubhub customer. 9 times out of 10, they don't give a damn anyways. They already know that their stuff had got delivered because they track you on the app anyways, just like how they do DoorDash. But with DoorDash, they like to lie on you more than they do Grubhub. So far working Grubhub, I never had one customer lie on me and say this shirt never got delivered. I always make sure it got to them. I'm not stupid. Yeah, but even if you snap a picture with the Grubhub app, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna give a damn. They're gonna see you walk up on their porch anyways. 9 times out of 10, see you drop it off, we walk away, and then they come right to the door and get it, and then they thank you. And man, I had several customers who don't know how to say thank you, and that pisses me off too. But I'm not even gonna get into that right now. But yeah, but you can't bypass it and be like continue. It'll say an option down in the Grubhub app, like continue without photo. If you want to take a picture anyways, you can say continue with photo. You take a picture, snap, and then you hit complete delivery from there. So that's how that works. But theirs isn't mandatory. DoorDash is mandatory. The only way you can bypass that, like I said, is if you actually hand it to customer, or you just don't feel like taking a picture. You'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna hit I handed it to customer. More than likely they'll see it, and if they try to lie on me, then they got another thing coming. That's how I be looking at it like. Okay, my bad, y'all, but okay. Anyways, that was the as far as I know, that's the very last thing that I wanted to talk about, comparisons, contrast with DoorDash and Grubhub. The pros and cons, I may leave that for another time because I don't want to make this video too long when it already is. But like I said, if there's anything else that I forgot to cover, I'm going to make sure to leave that in the outro for you guys. But right now, take care, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, y'all? Now, this isn't exactly the outro. There are a few things I did it turns out I did forget to mention, but I didn't want the outro to be too long-winded, so I just decided to throw this part in. And this is the final one before the outro. I promise you guys that if I'm missing anything, oh well, that's my fault. I'm just gonna try to add it in the description, or as much as I can in the captions while I'm talking, so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm missing. Okay, so for this last part, I would like to go over Grubhub and DoorDash's hotspots, zones, how to get in touch with support in case you need help as a driver, and of course, how to view your earnings. Okay, now first, I want to talk about how to view your earnings tab on both apps. Okay, now see, with DoorDash, even when you're in the middle of a dash, there is a part where you can go back and look at your earnings while you're in the middle of a dash. Now see, what you want to do is you want to hit the top left corner of your screen, and then in that drop down menu, you want to go to where it says view home screen. It'll take you right back to the map. But if you're in the middle of a dash, it's not going to show you where all the hotspots are at, all that good shit. For this right here. But if you're in the middle of a dash and you go back to home screen while you're in the middle of a dash, all of this will be blank, just like this right here where I'm at right now. Okay, now what y'all want to do is, I'm not even gonna bother to screenshot this because it's already too long-winded for me. You want to go to where it says earnings right there. So right there it shows you what you made for the week. Balance is what you have left to cash out. Now see, I only have $72.75. So I've been cashing out like a motherfucker, I'm not even gonna lie. So like I said, that's what you made for the entire week, the week that you're in so far. Balance is what you have to cash out. That's if you choose to. And right there, hold on, let me go back. Okay, so right there where it says deposit and transfers, if you want to cash out your earnings as soon as you get done for the night, like how I do, for example, it will show you your available balance, $72.75, and then that button that's right underneath where it says cash out with FastPay, you want to hit that. Make sure you have the correct banking information. They make you use a debit or credit card for this particular thing. I think they only go by debit card. I'm not so sure about credit cards. Y'all will have to ask them about that because I never tried that before. But yeah, I'm not going to cash out right now because I'm still in the middle of working, about to get ready to go home very soon. Okay, then right there, after you hit that button that I just showed you guys, it will show you available for FastPay, what the transfer fee is, what the FastPay fee is. It will show you what you can transfer over to your bank right now. Now it has $70.76 to cash over. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit back. Boom, that's how you see your earnings. That's my DoorDash map. Okay, now for Grubhub, excuse me, I am one-handed right now. Okay, so you want to hit that right there, and you want to go to where it says earnings, of course, and that's what I made with Grubhub for the entire day. Now what you want to do is if you want to see your weekly earnings, you got to hit that right there, and that's where I'm at for the week, $345, and that's where I'm at for today, $126.83. And the best part about this is that it's so detailed. Like right there, you can see where it says delivery pay. I made $55.99 off of Grubhub itself. Tips, I make $70.84. Contribution, that's kind of hard to explain what contribution is. I'm gonna get back to that another time. Adjustment pay is when Grubhub has to help you through a certain type of situation, I guess, and it will have to adjust your pay. I don't exactly know how that goes, 'cause I've never been in an adjustment pay situation before. But mission pay was when we had talked about earlier in the video. Acceptance rate, I'm going to leave that for another time. It's not really necessary for me to talk about that, because besides Grubhub doing it, it's also DoorDash that does it. I'm going to show you guys like real quick, just in case you guys didn't see it the first time. Acceptance rate will be right here, right underneath where it says customer rating. So it would be right there. Okay, so okay, now if you want to cash out your earnings with Grubhub, let me see. Okay, you got to scroll down, like right before missions, you'll see where it says cash out. What you want to do is you want to hit that. It'll show you your instant cash out balance, which is $126.83. I'm not going to cash out right now because I'm still in the middle of working, stopping very soon. Processing fee, which is their fee, 50 cents. And then I have that left to cash out, which is $126.33. Okay, so I'm just going to hit back. This is just a prime example for me to show you guys how to view your earnings, especially when you're new, fresh out the box, starting out. And this is also what the hotspots look like with Grubhub, even though I had already screenshotted them earlier in the video. This is, I mean, yeah, those are the hotspots, what it looked like with Grubhub. DoorDash, I can't show you what the hotspots are unless I start a dash. And as you can see, the area that I'm in right now won't let me start. It won't let me schedule because they're not busy in the area right now. So, boom. There you have it. That's how you view your earnings. Okay. Okay, now we kind of sort of talked about the hotspots already, so we're not going to go too much into that. Next, I want to go over how to contact driver support. Back on this again. Okay, now there are two different ways that you can contact contact Grubhub and DoorDash support both. Okay, now if you want to contact Grubhub support, they go by either chat through the app, or you can choose to call their phone number. Now, if you want to call their phone number, like say for instance that you're in the middle of a delivery, or let's say you're not in the middle of delivery, what you want to do is go on that tab right there that I just hit. You want to go on where it says help, and then what you want to do is the quickest way to reach them, honestly, is by going on current deliveries. When you hit that, I'm not sure how it works for the Androids, but for the iPhone, when you hit that particular button, it will show you the number to call. You just gotta hit that. Boom, it will do that. It will start calling them. It don't exactly have to be about a current delivery. It can be about anything you need to call them. But me personally, that's the quickest way. That's the quickest way that you can contact support through phone. Now, if you want to chat them, I can't show you because I'm not in the middle of a Grubhub delivery right now. But there's a particular link that you have to hit while you're in the middle of an order if you want to chat with them. Let me see. Schedules, requirements. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, so yeah, but when you're in the middle of a Grubhub delivery, like it's a certain thing you have to do. Like you have to hit something that says like the order is missing from the restaurant. That's the quickest way to get in contact with Grubhub support through chat app. It's not necessarily reporting the food being missing from the restaurant, but it's just the quickest way to get in contact with chat support with Grubhub. So remember the thing I was telling you about before, like that link that you hit underneath the order said there's a problem. One of the options it gives you is like an order is missing, and then it will also tell you right after that to chat support, and then you just write down your problem. And then they also go by queue, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes it may take them a while to get back to you. So as long as you know what your queue number is, you'll know how long your wait time will be with Grubhub. So that's how you do chat support with them. Now with I was about to say Grubhub. Wow. Okay, sorry y'all, I am tired. Okay, so now with DoorDash, so there are several ways that they do this. That's what makes it so damn difficult. Okay, let me see. Okay, so right where that little tab is that I had hit right there, that question mark that's right on the top right, you want to go to where it says, well, actually the quickest answers you can get is honestly right here where it says Dasher Help Center, but I believe it's right here where it says Contact Dasher Support. Let me go ahead and hit that. Oh yeah, yep, that's it. So that's the quickest way to get to Dasher support through the chat on the app. Now calling them I don't always recommend, because sometimes their wait times are just utterly ridiculous. I gotta tell y'all that, like, it is just utterly ridiculous. But oh my god. Okay, dang, I don't remember what you have to do in the middle of a dash to call them. Now, really, I would just recommend like looking up the actual phone number on Google. It will be right there, because I do not remember what you have to do to get in contact with Dasher support through calling them while you're in the middle of a dash. So unfortunately, I can't show that demonstration until I remember correctly. So sorry y'all. Okay, so a little bit of ground to cover. Zones will be too long-winded for me to discuss with y'all. So the reason why is because what zones you choose with DoorDash. I forgot how I chose my zones, to be honest with y'all. I believe it was under schedules, and then you have to hit settings right there. right under where it says current vehicle. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so now choose the regions where you might be interested in dashing. When you're done, hit save. And as you can see, with my area, there are a lot of damn cities. I only chose the ones that border me, the ones that I'm more than likely interested in. But to be honest, I don't know why I did the Detroit areas, because I don't fuck with them that much. But hey, I just did the surroundings, so I'm like, it don't matter. Okay, so that's how you choose the zones that you want to do with DoorDash. When you save your progress, it will show you all the cities that you had saved. You scroll down in your schedules tab and you'll see everything right there. Boom. You don't see that many because I'm a very picky person. Ooh, especially when it comes to Detroit, man. Oh man. Okay. Now with Grubhub, now me starting off with them, I don't remember how I set my zone up with them, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, as you can see, I set up my zones kind of the same with Grubhub and DoorDash, so that way when I'm in that particular zone, I get orders more than likely bordering restaurants or exactly the same restaurants, and that helps my not my ratings, but my earnings out a lot. Like I said, the multi-apping, I'm gonna save that for another video for you guys to see. But right now, that's how the zones work. That's for you to set up. DoorDash, you can choose which zones you want to see on your map, zones that you want to fuck with. So like I said, some of the ones I picked I don't even fuck with. That's why I'm like, I need to go back through my schedule and update this shit, because some of these I don't even fuck with, to be honest. But with Grubhub, it makes you choose one particular zone that you want to work in. How to set it up and how to change it, I don't exactly know how to answer that, because it's been a while since I had first set up my Grubhub thing. So I do not remember how to set up your zone. But to set up, to update your zone to go to another one, I think as far as I know, you'll have to contact Grubhub support about that, and they can help you out further with that. Because I didn't recall seeing anything under my account tab on how to change the region, just in case you let's say you move to another area and your area is outside the original zone that you had set up with your account. Yeah, I would recommend contacting support about that. They might be able to help change your zone or tell you how to navigate to go through that, because I do not know and I do not remember. So sorry to disappoint y'all. Oh, and before we end off this part here, I had also forgot to tell you guys how to set up your scheduling with Grubhub. Okay, let me turn. All right, y'all. Okay, so so you want to always go under where it says scheduling. Okay, let's say you don't have any blocks set up. You can see for my Friday, I have 9 hours worth of blocks set up for the entire day. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different blocks set up. Saturdays, I try to avoid working at all times. Sunday, I got 4 blocks, all worth 9 hours, as well as Friday. Now, if you want to check to see if they have like blocks available, like I was showing you guys, like these right here, 11 to 12:30, 12:32, 5 to 6:30, 7 to 9, all that good shit. So, okay, since I'm a lower level driver, I can't set my ability to only do that to higher level drivers. So, if you want to update the schedule or see if there are any drop blocks, which more than likely it is late night, there'll probably be like a drop block or two. You want to go right there where it says update schedule. See if they have anything. So that's for the rest of the day today. As you can see, there is nothing available. Wow, that's a shocker. Okay, so I'm gonna go to tomorrow. Now, if there is a block available, like all throughout the week, like that for example, okay, that's perfect. It will show up exactly like that. Like if you choose to, like when you're a Grubhub driver and you choose to pick up a certain block, you can hit that plus sign. It'll let you know a confirmation right up here somewhere that you have picked up a block. And if you change your mind, you can always choose to drop it later on, but I'm not even going to demonstrate that right now, because I don't even feel like messing up my block drop rate, because they got that too. Where Grubhub they do. DoorDash, they don't give a damn about that. That don't even exist to them. Yeah, but you'll see a purple plus sign. It will be highlighted white in the app. When you see block, it will tell you how many is left. You choose to pick it up. You just hit that purple plus sign if you want to pick up that block. And when you see a red minus, that's a block that you had already scheduled yourself for. So that's the block I claimed for Friday. See on the right where it says scheduled, and that red minus means if you wanna drop your block, basically you'll have to hit that block, drop block. I do not, so I'm just gonna hit never mind. But that's what you guys will see when you want to drop a block that you have scheduled yourself for. But keep in mind, it's going to hurt your block drop rates. I'm gonna show you what the rates are in the second with Grubhub, since I already technically showed you guys for what DoorDash is. Okay, so right there I'm gonna hit done updating, and then I'm gonna go to where it says program level. So right there it shows you what your program level is on partner. That's the lowest level driver right now. Your acceptance rate. If I want to go to a second level driver, which is Premier, I gotta be a 95%. Right now I'm at a 58%, so I'm nowhere near that close. My attendance rate, it did drop a little bit. It was something about a block I didn't finish a while ago. I don't remember, but 98. I'm above a 95, so I qualify for that one. My block drop rate is only a 1%, under 10%. I'm trying to get it back down to 0. Shit, I don't know. Like sometimes I will be sitting up here dropping blocks to pick up other ones to extend my time, and that still hurts my block drop rate. Why they have that, I have no idea. But okay, so okay, so Pro driver is the second level driver. The first level driver is Premier, so that's what that is. Okay, so it's Pro. That's the other one I was thinking about. Yeah, but that's how you see where you're at, what type of driver you are, this and that. So okay, now I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing. We went over hotspot, zones, driver support, and earnings tab. Okay, yep. So we're pretty much done. Like I said, once again, if I'm missing anything else, I'm gonna make sure to add that in the outro. But hopefully I didn't. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys for the next part of the DoorDash and Grubhub, how to be a driver. And you guys take care. Bye bye. Hey, what up, YouTubers? You have reached the outro of the video, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in to the contrast and comparisons of Grubhub and DoorDash as both drivers. I appreciate your time, and if you guys can you also please leave me a subscription my way, leave me a like, share, and comment on the video. It's all very much appreciative. Sure, I had just pulled my earring out of my ear by accident. I'm okay, but but yes, please subscribe, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, family, anybody you know. I appreciate your love, y'all, and thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.